Hello and welcome to another Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series trying to get you the most MGP possible from the Mandeville Gold Saucer every week on a Friday when judging begins. This is week 353 and the theme this time is Blanched Bone Bodyguard. In this video we'll have a 100 score as well as an easy 80, but as you can see the clues for this one, we've got a bone to pick for our helm, tooth and nail for our hands, on the plate for our feet, and cute as a button. Let's go to that 100 score. For the 100 score then, it should come as no surprise I went for the Bone Wicker Helm. You can get these from the second boss in the dungeon Swallow's Compass from the Stormblood expansion. There are other alternatives other than every single Bone Wicker Helm working, so for any role in the game, any Bone Wicker Helm will work for gold rating. You can also use the Beach Mask of Casting and Healing and the Ghost Bark Mask of Maiming. Those will all work for gold. For the hands then, I personally went for Claws of the Beast because they were obtained in the Mandeville Gold Saucer with MGP from a prize claim vendor. That makes them easily accessible. There are obviously the other alternatives of the False Nails from the Ananta tribal quests in Stormblood also working, and I believe also the cattle smithing gloves will work, although I have not tested those this morning. Then moving on to our feet, I personally went for the Bronze Sabatons. This is something you can get from low-level city-state armor vendors. The unfortunate thing about Sabatons is that they lock you predominantly towards either a tank or of course a Disciple of War, which does mean that you're going to have to tailor other options to this if you are going to actually go and try and get the 100. But any Sabatons in the game would work. There is a massive list of those, including Iron, Steel, Mithril, the Storm Privates, Serpent Privates and Flame Privates. You name it, anything that has Sabaton as an actual suffix in its name should probably work for gold rating. And then finally we've got the right ring slot, and I went for the Vortex ring here. It doesn't matter which one. I got this from Garuda Extreme, which you can obviously unsync or restrict and go in there at max level or whatever level above level 50. And annihilate it and get yourself a ring of whatever. It doesn't matter. They're all equipable by anybody anyway. Very easy to access. You can also go for the Judgment ones if you'd rather do Ramu instead of Garuda. But Garuda's quicker anyway. You can skip more of her faces, and Ramu you have to stand around waiting for ads. So there we go. That was the 100 score. It's not too bad. I don't particularly like the feat, sort of alienating people who aren't Disciple of War. So let's move on to the easy 80. So for this then we've gone with 2 dies and 1 item. We've gone for our helm dyed bark brown, which is an easily accessible dye that you can get from pretty much every dye merchant, including Kasumi actually in the Gold Saucer, the person that's actually next to the person you talk to present yourself for a fashion report. You can just pick up bark brown there. And also for our chest we've gone for gloom purple, which again is a dye that you can get from dye merchants or Kasumi here. Additionally, we've combined that with the Claws of the Beast because it's MGP purchase, and you might as well get these. They are used very regularly in fashion reports, and if you're planning to work on MGP cap through fashion report passively every week, then you could do a lot worse than picking yourself up the Claws of the Beast. Alternatively, of course, you could easily get the False Nails, but that's locked behind a reputation faction, whereas Claws of the Beast is not. And that's pretty much my 80. It's not going to get much easier than that. 2 dies that a vendor purchased and an MGP purchased set of hands. Anyway, a link in the description will take you to the Reddit thread where this is theorized each and every week. Go give it some love. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, I'm incredibly excited for the live letter, so stay tuned for more videos. Much love, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.